Hello everybody and welcome back to Rogue Tech, where we are currently doing an attack and defend mission. We need to defend this base back here, and we are attacking this base up here. We have almost eliminated the initial attacking force. All that's left is this TBM-5 carrier, and we have these defenders up here. There's a Wolverine, a Cattle Master, an Archer, and a Phoenix. And we have reinforcement waves due in eventually. We do have allies here. We've got a Warrior, we've got an Anubis, we've got a Copperhead and a Heavy Carrier. They're mostly going to stick back at the base. We're moving up to be like mid-range here. We're going to step forward with our Magcat Mark II to this position here. And what are our hit odds like? They're going to be low given our visual status here. 32% compared to 26. I wish it would tell me on mouse over, but it's not. And this is 26%. Okay, so we are better off firing at the Cattle Master, and just to sink a little heat, I'm only going to fire the one ER medium laser. Odds are very low on those anyway, so let's see what happens here. Probably nothing, in all honesty. Actually, the laser hit and the Gauss rifles didn't. Hilarious. Sure. That's RNG for you. Okay, so at this point, the Wolverine is going to move. Did that stray shot one of us? It could have, but I don't think it did. Nobody reported damage anyway. Panzer is bleeding out. Really? Because of the knockdown? Well, here's the thing. Panzer can't die. So we're just going to step forward and not care. If Panzer dies, then that's fine. We don't need to repair the Battlemaster, like, from ejection or whatever, but we're probably not going to let it get to that point. We can fire on the Cattle Master here, and it's probably going to be our best bet. I'm going to save the Ultra AC-20 and just potshot the X-Pulse. However, I should remember to Warlord. I should remember to do these things. Fire. Nice, we hit with the X-Pulse. Whoa! Pilot incapacitation? I believe that was a pilot incapacitation. I did not expect that. That X-Pulse, for some reason, killed the Cattle Master. Now, we didn't have sensor info, so we don't really know what happened there. All we know is that the Cattle Master is dead. I didn't expect it. The Boar's Head is going to move forward. And these guys are kind of clustered. Kind of. I'm honestly, though, just going to drop the Sniper Artillery on the light TBM-5 carrier and hope to kill it. We'll get rid of those Thunderbolts, and we won't have to AMS them anymore. Do we fire the LRM here? Honestly, I think no. Perfect. Okay, next round. See what our allies do. They're mostly just chilling back here. There are 3 remaining defending units. And those reinforcement waves will come in. Okay, the Anubis getting a panic level critical on that Archer. That Archer is overheated as well. Think we should reserve and let it fire and see if it shuts down? I think we should. I'm going to. The Copperhead will move up. Fires on the Phoenix, but doesn't do anything. Okay, it should move in this phase, I think. We know that the Phoenix can move in this phase. Okay, so Wolverine. So the Archer's a little later. That said, the Wolverine closes in there and is an easier target for us, so I'm okay with this reservation so far. I'm going to continue to reserve. We know that the Phoenix will move now. The Archer has not yet moved. They're missing the Battlemaster repeatedly. Phoenix, or rather, the Archer moves now. Let's see if it shuts itself down here. It didn't. It just guarded. Okay, that's fine. So that means that our reservations were less good than I had hoped.
Got it.
Our Orion will step forward here, and 73%. This is actually much better than I expected. Go ahead and fire on that Wolverine, and we're not going... Actually, we are going to fire the AC-5, I think, but in X2 mode. And otherwise, we'll sink a little bit of heat here. This Wolverine isn't super damaged, so this is just doing some damage to the armor, hopefully. Yeah, we got a structure exposure there in that leg. Not bad.
Yes, Commander.
The Awesome is going to step forward here.
Consider me there.
And I would love... Ooh, the Archer actually has good hit odds here. Go ahead and fire on the Archer.
On it.
Oh, 73% and both miss? Oof. That's rough. Okay, well, the Mad Cat will walk forward here, and it will also have good hit odds. Best, again, on that Wolverine, which is now unsteady, and I think that we go ahead and fire something like this. The Clan medium, ER medium lasers have good hit odds, and we'll just do that. That'll also sink a tiny amount of heat, apparently. Both of the Clan ER mediums missed, and only one Gauss hit there. We got some bad luck there. Luckily, it doesn't matter. The Boar's Head can step forward, and it is going to, I think, go for the Archer with the sniper artillery here. That said, we may be better off on a direct fire on the Wolverine like this. You know what? Let's do it.
Engaging target.
That did not go well. We got a gyro crit. That might be a knockdown.
Oh, I like that shot.
That is a knockdown. Okay. So I guess that works.
What's up?
I'm not going to call that great. But the
Roger.
Hector can step forward, and we're going to sink a little heat here. But also go for something like this.
Roger.
Very solid. There's that torso destruction.
Critical hit.
The AC-5 is destroyed. The heavy carrier moves up, goes for the Wolverine. This could easily be a kill. That was a lot of crits from those thermobarics and a lot of heat as well. It's not quite a kill, but that CT is exposed. The Battle Master is going to step forward over here. And yeah, we're bleeding out, but Panzer can't actually die, in theory. I don't actually know if the company commander can die from a bleed out. I know the company commander can't die from other things. I'm assuming on the bleed out, technically.
Confirmed.
Well, that wasn't great. We're getting some awkward rolls here for sure, but it doesn't matter. We move up with our Black Knight, and this will be a kill over here for sure. There we go.
Hostile removed.
Excellent. And next up is the Archer and the Phoenix. Now, the Phoenix is in cover. We're going to, I think, sprint forward with the Salamander here. I would like to find a position... Well, we have unobstructed LOS on the Phoenix, I suppose. I don't want to fire additional Arrow 4s at this time. Honestly, maybe we just sink heat this turn. 32%? Yeah, let's sink heat that heat. Get that out of there. Okay, phase 22. We'll see what our allies do. The Copperhead and the Warrior and the Anubis. The Copperhead backs off, does not fire. The Anubis will move next. Eventually. There we go. This could be some decent damage on that. The Archer didn't fire last round. How does it have that much heat? Maybe it picked up some heat from the thermobarics? Huh.
How's it going?
That's interesting.
Coordinates received.
73%. Okay, we're going to continue to hit this Archer. This is a small overheat. I think this is okay.
Roger.
One hit, one miss. I'm not shocked by that.
Damage.
The Black Knight is going to step forward over here.
Affirmative.
This is not ideal range for the Black Knight. We're going to fire on this Archer. We're running low on Gauss Rifle HA-20 ammo. This is expected.
Engaging target. Scored a critical hit.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Our Madcat Mark II is much better at this range. And yeah, we're going to fire on this Archer here. Do we even fire the ER mediums? We could. And then just not fire them next round.
Engaging target.
Decent internal damage there, but no massive damage.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Okay. He has, like, no armor left. The warrior backs off. The archer moves phase 16, so this is going to be the Phoenix. Okay. Reasonable hit on the warrior there. I don't care.
Yes, Commander.
The Orion is going to step forward. The archer has so little armor. This has to be a kill, right? Like, I feel like this is a kill. This is not a kill.
That hit wasn't good.
Hilarious.
Over the red line.
The archer just didn't move.
Waiting
I feel like the
for
archer is slightly broken. Let's go ahead and kill it, put it out of its misery. Yeah, we can sink a little heat. This should still be a kill. There we go.
Hope we can salvage that.
Fantastic. Next up, we of course need to deal with this Phoenix over here. Now I want to save sniper artillery ammo from here. And we'll just do something like this.
Feel wrath.
Decent damage into that Phoenix. I like it. The Salamander is going to step forward. This is a much more clear LOS now, and we're just going to fire the large X-Pulse unless we want to do a guided direct. We actually could do a guided direct here. Or two of them, even. You know what? Let's do it.
I got you.
That was very solid there. The Phoenix is now unsteady.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Standing by.
And the Battle Master is just going to move up over here. This is not ideal range for the Battle Master. We'll just pot shot these. Can we Warlord? No, we can't. Okay. Not surprised that we didn't hit that. The Heavy Carrier may actually succeed in killing the Phoenix here. It's a torso destruction and probably a knockdown. Yeah, it's a knockdown. This Phoenix may eject here. No? Okay. Copperhead moves up, fires on the Phoenix. That's not very impactful, in all honesty. Okay, so the Anubis will fire. This could kill the Phoenix as well. That was an engine core crit, and a lot of internal damage there. Eject? No ejection. Okay,
Waiting for order.
the Awesome will finish the job. We can only fire the one PPC here, but this should do the trick. We may miss, but we probably won't. We did miss. Sad. Those awkward rolls for you. I'd like to not fire the HA-20. I want to save that last shot.
Failed to connect.
The streak doesn't hit on 80%.
You want done?
We are definitely getting some awkward rolls here. We'll just do something like... Honestly, do we even fire the Gauss rifles here?
Affirmative.
There we go. That's what we needed.
Tango down.
So the defensive force is now down, and we'll just leave the Magcat where it's at to sink its heat.
Standing by.
The Hector can move forward, and we're just going to start firing energy weapons, I think, up here and save ammo.
Acknowledge.
Only one hit there, but that's fine. Same thing here. The Orion is not going to do that. The Orion is going to sprint out over here for a clearer LOS. Yes, that's not going to help our hit chance here, but that's fine. And we're just going to fire the one PPC and sink heat. We're kind of waiting for the reinforcements at this point. That looked like a hit, but it was actually a miss, I think. Yep,
Yup.
that's fine. The Salamander is going to move forward a bit
Roger that, Commander.
and sink some heat.
I'm here.
The Battle Master is honestly going to first aid. Okay.
I'm ready.
The Boar's Head is quite a ways out here.
Moving to position.
And I think that the only thing it can fire out here is the LRM. Yeah. I'd like to save that ammo. We're not in a hurry to kill this. We have exited combat. That's awkward. That's very awkward. Okay, now we have enemy contact up here, but we have exited combat, so we can't actually fire this round.
Affirmative.
I guess we'll take the Black Knight up over here, the Madcap Mark II over to here.
Let's move.
We're just kind of taking up position along this ridge mostly.
Acknowledged.
On the move.
The Hector is down over here, but that's
My
fine.
way.
Okay, now we're back in combat. Good. There are no enemies to attack. They'll be popping in 2 rounds.
Receiving.
Okay, so our Orion is going to continue shooting at this medium military building.
Target acquired.
Some damage there. And our Madcap Mark II is going to fire up here. I think we do actually fire the Gauss rifles.
Taking the shot.
Some damage there again.
Receiving you.
The Awesome is going to move up to here.
On my way.
And we're going to fire both heavy PPCs. This could kill that medium military building. I think we missed both of those.
Negative damage.
Very awkward. I mean, this is very long range, so I'm not surprised by this.
I got you.
The Salamander will move up and is out of range of its X-Pulse, so we'll just brace it. We don't know where the enemy reinforcements are going to come in just yet. The Hector is on its way up here, and we'll finish off this building.
Roger.
There we go. Now, we don't want to destroy all of these buildings yet.
Available.
Standing
We're going
by.
to move up with our Black Knight a little bit, up to like here.
Moving to position.
I don't want to fire the Gauss rifle. SRM-6 Streak can be fired, though.
Affirmative.
Nope. Okay.
Aye, aye.
And the Battle Master is going to continue first aiding.
Commander.
Okay. Boar's Head, move up to here.
I'm walking here.
And I'd like to fire at this military building. All we can fire is the LRM-20. I'm actually going to fire it at this military building.
Acknowledged.
Okay. Pirate reinforcements inbound here. And we just exited combat again. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to first aid Panzer. And yep, we get an enemy contact immediately. There are still enemies. We're just going to prepare for their attack over here.
I'm your spaniel. Copy that, Commander.
And we'll position our Orion like here.
Moving out.
And the Hector will continue to close in over this way. There we go. So now the pirates are in. This is expected. What did they drop in? They dropped in a Griffin, a Thunderbolt, a Bulldog medium tank, and an Ostrok 2. Okay. When do we move our Salamander? Phase 19. This is before any of them move. That's huge. The Boar's Head moves when? Phase 13. After they move. Okay.
Standing by.
We should reserve back to phase 19 at this point. Okay, we're waiting on the Anubis to move. If it drops splash damage over here, this is good. Now, we may splash damage our Black Knight and Orion. That's okay if we do. We're a little close here, I would say. That's good splash damage. We'll take that. At this point, we reserve to phase 19, and the Salamander is going to position up over here.
Affirmative, Commander.
And we can fire direct arrow 4s at this Thunderbolt. That's our goal. So, standard, direct. Wait, is this in minimum range? This may be in minimum range. I didn't expect that to be minimum range there. Okay. Can we attack ground over here? Where can we attack ground? would have expected us to be able to attack ground with those Arrow 4s. Somewhere, like, out over here. Like, if we go all the way over here. Yeah, that's definitely not in minimum range there. Awkward. I definitely didn't expect this to be in minimum range. Well, that's my own fault. Not great, but it'll do. I should have looked at that.
What's up, boss?
Okay, the Madcat Mark II can position, like, right here.
Locking in.
And we're going to fire on this guy. We could easily stray shot one of his friends, and so we're going to fire like this.
Engaging. Start.
Oh, that was a headshot with that Gauss rifle stray shot. That was insane. Okay, so the Thunderbolt will move now. We'll see what it does. An interesting choice, to be sure. Not perhaps a choice that I would have made, but
I'm here.
I guess just stepping forward and not doing anything is a choice that can be made. Cool.
Acknowledged. Ugh.
So much for half of that Thunderbolt's armor right there. Bulldog moves up, doesn't really do anything.
How's it going?
The Hector is going to attack this medium military building. I want it dead. This is not going to be a kill unless we fire these, and we'll go ahead and do so.
Target acquired.
Even then, it's not quite a kill. Okay. I guess that's fine. Let's see. Who do they move next? It will be the Griffin. And we can respond very heavily to them. Now, we should keep in mind Panzer may panic and eject. If Panzer does, is there anything in this head that we care about? Energy, accuracy, and an advanced jammer. Words are hard. But yeah, that's not too bad. We can replace those.
Commander.
The Awesome is absolutely going to walk into, I think, the rear arc of this Thunderbolt. That said, it's so weak in its front arc now that I feel like we're better off going into the rear arc of the Griffin instead, if we can do that. And I believe that we can. This would be side arc. This would be a kick in rear arc. Now, we could turn off our field inhibitors. We would probably damage one of our heavy PPCs doing this. But we'll go ahead and do it.
Yes, I'm there.
That's a successful melee. That's a ludicrous amount of damage.
Scored a critical hit.
And yeah, we did misfire one of our heavy PPCs. I'm not surprised by that. Okay.
Ready for
So
orders.
next up is going to be our Orion here. What is the Orion going to do? I think it's going to hit the rear arc of this Bulldog. This is a heavier reinforcement lance than I was expecting, but honestly, I think this is fine. Do we even fire the Rocket 20? Honestly, I feel like we don't.
Targeting for physical attack.
Okay. Structure exposure. And is that a kill? No, that's not a kill. But that is a structure exposure on this flank, the right flank.
I'm here.
Okay. The Boar's Head can move in. This would be the right flank here, I think. And position like this. Obviously, we're not firing our sniper artillery here. But we can fire something like this. Even not firing the LRM-20, which I think would be wise in this scenario. Obviously, that's a dead tank. That was always going to be a dead tank.
Bye-bye.
Fantastic.
Yes,
And our Black Knight is going to walk in over here and go for the kill on the Griffin. We don't need to fire anything other than what we've got here. He definitely had more CT armor than I was
Target taking a
expecting.
critical hit.
There's no doubt about that. The heavy carrier, ooh, it's firing on the Griffin. Please don't. Okay, those aren't splash damage, and he doesn't manage to hit any of them. Okay. At least they weren't thermobarics. like he has been using. That would have been awkward. Now, the Anubis is probably going to do a bunch of AoE damage to us. Did you really have to put mines over all of your friends? Like, you really thought that was your best plan? Okay.
Standing by.
Well, that's awkward. The Madcap Mark II is just going to kick here and, I think, not fire the Gauss, just the ER mediums. It won't pop any mines doing this.
I think I hit.
Okay. So the Griffin is down. Fantastic.
One more for the kill board.
Now, we need to clear some of these mines.
Receiving you.
The Awesome is a good target for that. We can hit, like, right over here with just the single heavy PPC. Oh, I'm dumb. I totally could have fired the Aerophores. Oh, well. We're deliberately missing there to clear out these mines.
Commander?
Okay. Now the Black Knight can come in over here and hit this guy side arc. I'm deliberately not hitting him rear arc because he has less armor in his front.
Confirmed.
Okay.
Let's see how you like this.
That is a leg destruction.
Take that.
As well as a torso destruction in the same attack.
Reporting
I like it.
critical hit.
And a pilot ejection. Okay. The Orion's going to position
On
here,
my way.
and we're going to finish off this medium military building while we can.
Firing on target.
There we go. Now there's one more building, but we don't want to destroy that yet. We want these last two reinforcement waves. To that end, it's actually time to put a cut in here. I wasn't expecting this to be a 3-episode mission, but I guess here we are. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time.